how did I get from this to this? Most people's closet is just a collection of clothes that they've accumulated during the years without any planning or intention. Clothes that you've been gifted, or you bought because it was trendy at the time, or it was on sale, or maybe you got it secondhand. So we wind up with a mishmash of pieces that really don't have any particular style, and at one point we realize that none of that makes sense together. This is where we start feeling that we have nothing to wear, even when we have a closet full of clothing. Finding your style is a journey. I can't tell you where to go, but I can try to point you in the direction to hopefully get you to where you want to be.
Start out by asking yourself if there are pieces in your closet that you absolutely love. Things that you really enjoy wearing and feel good in, not the things you just reach for out of convenience. Ask yourself why you like wearing these pieces. What are the elements that make them special to you? Is it their color, their shape, the way they make you feel when you wear them? This might give you some insight into where you should take your style. And what happens if you don't like anything in your closet? That's totally fine as well. You can do the opposite and think about why you don't enjoy the clothing that you're currently wearing, so you know what to steer clear from while you're building your style. Another tool that could be helpful are style guides and quizzes. You can find a whole bunch of these on Google. See if any of the images or descriptions of the styles resonate with you. These probably won't give you a definitive answer to what your style is, but it can help you recognize the things you lean towards. Our next step is to get inspired. It can be hard to know what you like until you have an idea of what's out there. A good place to find ideas is Pinterest. You can create a style board and start pinning all the outfits that call out to you and that you'd like to copy to some extent. Don't overthink the step. Let your intuition take over. After you have a good amount of pins, around 500, then you can stop and start to look for patterns. You're going to want to look for what types of pieces show up frequently. Things like blazers, skirts, t-shirts, jeans. Also, look for colors and patterns that show up repeatedly. And pay attention to the fit of the outfits you pin. Are they more casual, tailored, oversized? Now, if you had 3 words to describe your style based on everything you assessed up to now, what would they be? What's the message you want to convey through your clothing? Having these 3 words will help you determine if a piece of clothing fits into the style you're trying to create when you're shopping for new items. From now on, every time you go out to buy something, you're going to remember the 3 words we talked about, and you're going to ask yourself, does this piece help me create the look I'm going for? Now that we have all this inspiration, information, and food for thought, how do we actually start walking in the right direction? No matter what your conclusions are to all your research, everyone benefits from having basic pieces in their closet. So let's start there. You probably already have a good idea of what you need specifically in your wardrobe if you watched my previous video about closet essentials. But if you don't want to go through all of that right now, we can cheat a little bit. A few good basics to start off with are t-shirts, tank tops, camis, jeans, some sort of pants, and some cut of skirt. To make things easy, it would be preferable that these pieces be in neutral colors at first. And having each piece in a dark neutral and in a light neutral will make your base more versatile. You probably already have some of these pieces in your closet to begin with, so it would just be a case of filling in the gaps. Okay, so basics are boring and probably won't show off your style very well. That's why we need statement pieces. Statement pieces are going to be the clothing and accessories that really translate and show off your personal style. A statement piece can be anything. It can be a very distinctive graphic t-shirt, it can be a dress, it can be a pair of printed pants, it can be shoes. These are the types of clothes that make you stop at a shop window and say, wow, I need that. And mind you, they don't need to be bold and flashy to be considered a statement piece. They just have to have your personality in them. What statement pieces do you already have in your closet? And what statement pieces do you identify in your style board? My hack for trying out new statement pieces is to start out with a cheap version. See how much you wear it. If you absolutely love it and can't live without it, then when it eventually wears out, you can go out and invest in a higher quality piece. Something you definitely don't want to do is to go out and buy an exact copy of any outfit you pinned. This will likely lead to only wearing those pieces together, which means you won't get much wear out of them and they won't be very versatile within your closet. The key to a great curated closet is being able to mix and match almost all the pieces in it. You'll also want to ask yourself on what occasion you would wear that piece. It's important to build a wardrobe fit for your actual lifestyle and not for your fantasy lifestyle. Now that you've researched and figured out what you like, you've gotten your basics in order, and you're slowly incorporating statement pieces, start documenting all of your outfits. Take pictures of your outfits before you leave the house. I personally find that when I look back at the outfits I wore, I can remember how I felt in them, and I can try to figure out what worked and what didn't. Plus, it's just fun to have your style evolution documented, so you can show your grandkids or YouTube. Now, none of this is any good if you don't figure out your color palette. So check out this video if you want to learn more about that. Thank you for liking, and I'll see you next time.